Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone had an enjoyable week. We will be starting a new course today, Module 5, Researching Information. It's another short course like time management. Time management was 2 weekends. This course will also be 2 weekends as well. By the way, you will receive your results for Module 12 sometime this weekend. So let's go ahead and click on Module 5, Researching Information. And I'm going to switch to Student View so we see the same thing. And we'll go to Learning Path. And you'll find your work inside Weekend 1. But before we go there, let's just click on Web Search Reference. I want to show you what's there. We have links to external sources, but we're not going to need those web search resources right now. We will be coming back to those resources later. Right now, what I want you to do is I want you to click on Weekend 1. And let's take a look at the scenario for this course together. So I'm going to click the first link. And it's pretty much the same scenario we're following through this whole program. So it is your second month at Anytech. Major changes are happening. We are a software company that creates banking applications, and we're operating out of a Montreal office. Our clients are Canada's chartered banks, so TD, Scotiabank, Royal Bank, and so on, and a few smaller local credit unions and trusts. However, recently there have been high-level talks with Chase Manhattan and Citigroup. Okay, so Chase and Citigroup, these are big American banks, and it appears that we've made a breakthrough. They will both be signing up next month, and this means Anytech is about to go international. So we were a small company that made banking software for Canadian banks, and now our software is going to be used around the world. We will therefore require a second office in downtown Toronto to service these new international clients. You've been asked to join a task force consisting of 15 members. So a task force, it's a group of people who are brought together in a company to solve a problem, and the task force is temporary. You just come together, solve the problem, and once the problem is solved, you go back to your normal jobs. Your goal as a group is setting up the new Toronto office and getting it operational as quickly as possible. You also are the only representative from the IT department, so your contribution, of course, will be primarily from a network and technology perspective. For the first 2 weeks, which is the length of this course, by the way, you will be doing research and working closely with Sam, the operations manager, and presenting your recommendations at daily meetings. Okay, so some things to keep in mind. You are responsible for finding an office space, finding the best and most cost-effective IT solutions, researching and evaluating equipment, helping to design the IT infrastructure. And keep in mind, as you submit your assignments, we need an introduction to explain the purpose of the document you're submitting, a clear definition of the research topic and objective, and all your sources. So we'll be coming back to this, and I'll show you what I expect in each of the assignments. Now, for your first assignment, okay, the first thing we have to do is we have to learn proper keyboarding technique. Now, when you just click on a link here, I want to show you what happens. If you just click on the link, okay, it embeds the website, and that's probably not the best way of accessing it. So I recommend you right-click on the website, you see there the address, and select Open Link in New tab. Okay, and there you go. So what do we have to do here? We need to create an account and log in, follow all the instructions, and we're going to use proper keyboarding techniques only. So from this point on, you never look at the keyboard, and this assignment goes from 8 to 10 a.m. So at 10 a.m. you're going to take a screenshot, or just before 10 a.m., just before you go on break, you're going to take a screenshot and you're going to upload it in WordPad. So I'm going to show you how all of this is done. So let's go to the website. Let's go ahead, click Login. Okay, so there's a number of different ways of logging in. You choose your favorite method. I happen to be logged into my Google Chrome account, as you can see. So this is my preferred way of gaining access to online sites. I prefer signing in with my Google account. So I'm going to sign in with Google. Of course, it's up to you how you want to do it. I'm going to choose one of the Google accounts that I have. So I'm going to choose my Milestone account. And it didn't log me in. I think I have to sign up first. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. Okay, sign up. And it gives me the same interface. So that's the trick here. So let's go to that website one more time, because I think that could be a little bit tricky. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Login or Get Started, but I think it's better to go Login. Scroll right down to the bottom. Just bypass all this stuff. You have to create an account first. So let's click Sign Up. And my preferred way of signing up is with my Google account. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to select my Google account. And now I'm logged in. So don't worry about premium. We don't need that. We're going to close that. A basic account is good enough. So let's let's click Start, and you're going to read the instructions on the screen. So you're going to start at lesson 1, and I think by tomorrow we want to see how far we can get. We want to get as far as lesson 10, but we'll see. So let's click Start. And there's a video here, okay, that is going to explain proper typing techniques. So the first thing you have to do is take your 2 forefingers and locate the F and J key. And once you've put them there, your other fingers go right beside the other keys. So I'll let you watch that video. Okay, so this is called the home position here. So your 2 forefingers, F and J, and they have a little notch, so just feel, and you'll notice they have a tiny notch there. So even without looking, you'll be able to locate those keys. And it will give you other information about typing. So go ahead and complete that video, and then we'll continue on to the next part of the assignment. Okay, so there's no next button here, so I have to click back. And then I am going to go to lesson 2. And I am going to follow exactly what they're saying here. So I need to press the F key and the J key, and that's F and J. And then we click Continue. Okay, and now I just imitate what they do. Now notice I don't have to look at the keyboard because it's right there on the screen. And if it's too small, you can do Control plus. If it's too big, you can do Control minus. And you just continue. JFF. Now, at the very end of the lesson, at 10 o'clock, I want to see your progress. So what you're going to do is you're going to press print screen on your keyboard, bring up Microsoft WordPad, and then right-click and paste your progress in there. That's what you're going to be uploading for today before 10 o'clock.